Ase, Jebrenity said and 70 chemo ankasa etie. Contractor yade Kumasi Central Market, Ashan and Phase 2, Ashase, and ne ahumache konkoin, not just any. So toss a wood one, woman drifa egu, Sabeya. Ebema womo coin na face store no, and I say, Jan one person almost seen ye sin for frono, et miabem. Nana couldn't chambo, et also.
Yan Cassa Yan Tuo, Yabetu, Bamus, baby, no fire.
Beye Bosmini Anna Kemi, any Ejadifo Central Market at Chiam so, Nina say, Ejadifo no Ediatu just say, came for a moment by Papa Bia Somotana and you Muja, Nanso, Womutomu Effie Ejanum. A Santimantam so for Samona Semensa and Nanoba Tumubi, say a Quambia Sono. It is a Central Market Ejano, Yetimi Esi, Enunti, Wama Ejadifo say, she being a damnment that will be a Yama and Frigo.
Miss Red Ejadifo say, a copy memory that. Ana jupumi no na obie ni ho se obi asodin no tena ho na de be chi kosiara no ana adwado beba no na yadwi ne niam obi ensimi ho
Efrim ras santimantem soafo ebekasa ye no adwadifo binom aweta so se kwan bia so no enya de ombefiri dwamu ho
It is Saturday number. You bear one night. You are so good now. I have one night. I only search for me. Jeff Fry and your money now.
Nanso Emra Adom Kasee ebo eko ho no na Brazilian construction firm e friend contractor Ashase ebubudwa na wochirema adwadifo no agio mu ne manyina afiri ho abobe donko apa ho sema aduasa emienu aha eye Central Market se wo behwa wo muguso ebubu egu sane beye na second phase of Central Market anasa Kajetia redevelopment project no eno so etimi akoso Ora Emmanuel Danso a consultant edema Brazilian construction firm contractor ene Adom Kasee etwetwe enkomo ekere bia hodo a wo mahase ebu
adwadifo no edemwa ema minister ultimatum o my press release no obi ayi ne niema na kese o mama kwanya se yeso yenye adwuma yegina zone 2 zone 1 start free Bruno wo no ho aha nyina ye zone 2 nti ye free dwumadie na ase
Ora Emmanuel Danso ekere emfiedodo a wo mo de bewie sa dwumadie kase
o ma mfani ma emfie mienu fa bakas me nti nka me ebe na emfie mienu na nka ne nka na o ma mfani bre na o share na so ba contractor ye nche wa adwuma ho na sa dwumadie so ho ne ma ne nyina wo ho dada nti no ye be bo ho modin ase sa bre na president mayen ye be ko yenim se ne mfie mienu so de na megidi se bibia wie pe
Wei eya na mompa Kumasi empenfo etu na makumasi ahofe no asan gina ne naso ebiemu nana awuku denchembo amanedo
Ayento asansam no so na nana awuku wei ahomache ade ebeche enei ena wode amanebo ebai wo ahoma no so ye ne nkomo be me na wie yamo aha awuku wie yamo aha
Aba pefia mejoso
ya da se papa wa bread ye nanso adwuma no ho do nti nyame hira o yentie ene ade achi ye adwadefo no aba ho etesai sese
Anopai de empenfo kofa bambofo begu ho na sene na adwadefo ni bia wi aka se kwan bia so mo nko na adwuma no so koso anadwene nti no wo mutirimu no no msuse bia adwadefo no beba ho aba begu ho enti anopai no siti ahomache beye no nan na no mo sha se de mema no ebegu wo mo sha se so mo eboban so wo hwe sa zone 1 ni zone 2 ni dia wo magye hu nyina kwan bia na ba bia so dwadini bia obi bia ka wuga upin e wo ho dia na ka hu se enya dia wo sabe kan bi memum yankopon adom emra ye ne consultant ne kasa no wo si dwadifo no aba be yi omunya mani nyina afiro na sisia no dwadifo ni bi emra e kofa ho no omo kirem se kemi fon se se omo ye na amwa wo mo ni omo anse dan kasa ye antro mo ba bi potyo mo nko enti se nipa no enam se ya ma na kunya se wonkonko transe na ton ade wo hanti no okwa ho no obi edikan atodada de dada no ntena ho ntinipa na sa baba ka obekọ no wahyan wo ye mema ya hyew atade a won hyem pabo na so bobo ndua enti na kwakoye sabio egu bi ana wo edwadifo no bi mu ema mo won so no sabio mo na hye mo twentwen ya ma ne kaye nti no asam na kotwentwene wo mo ne mpanyifo ni na abo a railways no so no makwa tena kwa diga a se me no ka se bi gu ho sisi a se woni so ka kire nanso kere kwa ba ka kire mo te uti railways no so a enya de obetini aton ade o hisi se ho no so mba beye eni tini nya de mo ko mo aton ade bi o mo de o mo ko na eya fia ko bi market ana face race course no so no ena mo futu a wo ho nti ejadi fo ne se ye tonton lazy tonton tomani ade de kente ye de ko tena futuro nti o mo so je enim de kere ko betini anti isi ade fia wo ba ha ejadi ensam no nukrani mpanyifo no omo wo ekwan bi so omo wo nsam bi ya no ana ejadifo no so no se bia so bra che omo ye no ana akwa wie ni sei
nana yamfa wusi ha na yagitum se emre ne ko ani mo nsam foforo baba nyumre na afa mu nto aso no o de abreye nana wukuda nchambo wo nshira fm kumase de akoso wo kumase ketia na otese o de amu amanebo ebreye no Premotobre Kasee ye de mo ebo ransam foforo emu na adehia wo mo wo kuabuga ewo north east mantam no emu wo mo se afidi e won hwe wo mo entumi enno ni nyina ne se dam ananka no ene odigu wo mfudie so no ne ade na nei eni ho biem eyaban one village one dam ne bia den so se America say eni ho nti ebemakua afi mu de wo ho no ayeden yamane bofo ne bi ekasai
Akuafo echiremu asasu tadie ya ankehye one village one dam dwumadie mu a wonum agunuo no aha wonum kuayo no esan se sabre ya opebre no asie no amakuayo mo ho nsem ayedene ama wonum ya enu nti no akuafo echiremu a esan wo peninti no wonum nyansu wo baabia na wode agu wonum mfudie no so ama netimi anyini yie sese wonum eni aduane mpo ewo krom ho no mo ya enam so ama emabunu a wonum ewo ho ne de wonum atu afi kro ni mu a wako emia hodo se wako akopa adwuma ye se na be ya won ho enchire wonum.
Community was also blessed with a cashew plantation. We have about 67 acres of cashew plantation in Guabalaga. Indeed, we are all relying on this water to, irrigate these plants as we move into the dry season. So we are so much devastated because of this collapse of the dam. Because where are we getting the water? Because we're thinking that as it is collected here, we will fetch from here and water them. But now that it is gone, it means that we'll have to dig wells. And who knows? We don't know whether we will really get the water as expected. And as I said, about 67 acres of land is not an easy thing. And you need water to water all these things. We have about 40 seedlings in America. The people cannot sit aloof. They need to do something and to manage life. So it will mean that they have to look for a livelihood elsewhere. And that will mean that they have to move outside the community, which is impacted. Our animals will have to move to far places to get drinking water. And sometimes these animals are chanced by thieves and they carry them away. But we are not also pleased that it happened that way, and I think he himself is also pleased. But what we are calling for is for us to have our dam once again.
Mayanto Kasee no so mongra yensam foforo mu na oti regional health director Dr. Oseko Afre and odi to ni nuano medical officers ni nyina anim se kwanya ne ba sempenifo de wo mu konkronkoma mu a ya wonyintum efisi eduano mu bi ewo ho a wopomuden mu nsam no nkoyie gese wo mo a wakwaje hu nimde no ene betimi age wo no nkwa wo se anumpo omo ya a chede bi a won so ya daache ho faso wo mo ebenya odi nsem wo atu dwa mantam no emu sadi apomuden mu nsam etie 2020 mu amanebo ene odi tu dwa odi sansemi etum
Openimpa wo sharp mode hu nsam so ewo timantem mu ene Dr. Oseko Afre no wchiremu a wo no mu a sebe wo nkurase ena ohia pomode mapa ene emwa senti wo se wo no mu a wo fa ntete ewo apomode adwuma ekuo nim no se wo wie sukuu no wode wo no ekosa mantem ne mu a ojetumu wode sansem mu etudwa wabra empanifo kodi nhyiemu no wode omode ma wo bo wa apomode mu etudwa ewo mantem no emu.
It is becoming a big headache for us because, many people will choose to work in the OT region and then they choose OT region. But once you invite them to come for an interview, unfortunately, you don't see them again. Many of them to seek transfer from the region to go to other places. And most of the reasons they give tend to be, my mother is sick, and I want to be close to my family and all those. So because of these things, it's becoming a bit of a challenge to meet the human resource needs of the region. But we are still in talks with most of the health workers to at least consider the depravity of the region and also to sacrifice in a way. I mean, last year, for instance, 11 doctors were posted to the region, only one person came. And the reason why some of them did not come, they are asking what we can do for them, what incentive packages are available. I mean, I think that it's high time that we move into sacrificing for our own people, taking that responsibility to make others' lives better.
Vice Chancellor, yeah, one over SD Dombo University for Business and Integrated Development Studies. And nay, Professor Philip Duku Osei, Eda Kasee, Woma Seminani says Yapono, Ehuno, Adunufobia, or G2 years, 1 more year. Project I would be a near Akansen Semo school, no, or Yenny be more, a Bebwama Womasia, Amanimuso.
Professor Philip Duku Osei Ekasa eno ritu jase mpanifo a wonum ewo sukuu nim de hihye egu akwamu a adan wodo a hosisi a waja to wonum nyina no obetimi ewie se de be ya adesua ne adekire ebetimi akoso.
The university's management is very much aware of the infrastructural deficits on campus and therefore working around the clock to ensure that all the incomplete projects are fully executed to provide more office and lecture spaces for effective teaching and learning. It is also imperative to note that management remains on course to pursuing the President's promise to bring on board more projects and resources to make this university a befitting place for effective teaching and learning. We have also set up the Works and Municipal Services Department to see to the beautification of campus, aside the supervising of physical infrastructural projects.
Enwechi no osaka de to asese enya adan keke en wo ba bisisi na emumu obabo na se wo becheche asohe no mu se de be ya wo betimi asiesie sukumu honum na ama ehonum so aye ni ka se de be ya manfo ba honum a wo betimi asuade eyi wo de sansem we to jowa bra wo je wonum a wo be sukumu ofoforo etu mu eye matriculation ceremony edema wonum.
I am delighted to inform you that SCDUBIS has introduced new schools and faculties by realigning programs under appropriate schools. Our programs accreditation has been renewed by the SWAL National Accreditation Board. Many others, including law, ICT, and hospitality and tourism, are being prepared and under consideration by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. The following are the new schools: Faculty of Social Science and Arts, School of Education and Lifelong Learning, Faculty of Information and Communication Technology, and Faculty of Public Policy and Governance.
Adom TV, Premotobre Kasee na o channel ko Facebook/Adom TV Kasee no da ho Go TV 176 and a DSTV 280. Midday fia mankwa tamakloma mento so e mongransam foforo mo na minority leader ora Haruna Idrisun so e de adwen bi e basan kebeya yenya mamra bi a ebebo aban no ho eban e wo sebi a opese oye dwumadie foforo bi asika bi na ho asika no wanya wotumi se sika we de ebetumi de asi school dan we se aban ana hwehwe bi sei eda ho ebetumi aboa botayenti e wode kasa nyina ne se bebo anso na project ahodo bi a ye hya ase ye nwie ne afa foforo no ne ade nyina no ebebrase Adom Kasee etwaso.
But the most instructive of the budget was its theme, and the theme economic revitalization through completion, consolidation and continuity. And I should say that colleagues, we should be encouraged because the theme of the budget sits within the meaning of Article 35(7) of the Constitution, and it must warm our hearts that there is policy decision to complete outstanding projects. That is how it should be. And this should necessarily include those outstanding projects initiated by the NDC under Excellency John Dramani Mahama, if we are to give true meaning to the provisions of Article 35(7) of the 1992 Constitution. And therefore, a worthy thing. But Mr. Speaker, that reminds me that even though Ghana has enacted the Public Financial Management Act, we need to do more. There are many ministers who initiate projects even when there is no budgetary allocation or provision for it. It's about time that Parliament says no to that. That no project should commence unless it is supported by adequate availability of funds for its initiation and completion. In some other infrastructure projects, it's understandable. And Mr. Speaker, is a Rwandan example. So you don't find a project in Rwanda which will last 1-2 years without being completed. Best practice, I'm sure one of our committees of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, you may want to encourage them to do a study of it. Even though the PFM Act provides provisions for sanctioning ministers who do not respect these provisions, Parliament has not been able to demonstrate same strength in the handling of it. Now, Speaker, one of the major things that was missing in this budget statement, and since 2014, that has been the practice. The workers of Ghana do not know what their fate is in this 2021 budget because minimum wage and public sector wages have not been determined and conclusively negotiated and determined. So whatever numbers you have for compensation budget is likely to grow and is likely to erode any gains that may be made. And that's why advisedly since 2014 up to yesterday, it has always been a practice that we conclude negotiations on business. So the workers of Ghana will be asking, where are we in this budget? What provisions have been made for us in this budget? And I think that the time-being Minister for Finance and his team will find appropriate answers to that. It means that the Public Sector Wage Negotiation Committee will have to meet immediately.
Yanto akase no so na nanu fiada na oro say chairman sabonso ye dom dodo no pani a oda wa no na fei na make say so no wo ye na musini na wo hwe kire say finance minister ode nsam ahodo to dwaye sika samo ntoto ye ewi a kire no na kasa no mu bi ba bi beto dwa say na de to no ebo no wo mo eba betumo na wo sansem we mu no ehu hia say ye ne adrobafo enso edi enkoma prince so so siedu ewo tema station edi semno eba
yo sani abani di kan de betu dwa say 2021 budget won ye nsatraye na sika won gigi ewo tobutu no wo mo edi ebi aka ho sani ya kwan no wo mo behwe na wo mo etimi ayeniye me no kasei Adom TV aba be piemo ewo tema station station ha mo hu yi wona wono elodu edi free Accra edi ko Ekuapem edi ko Koforodua wona de bia no wono etwa tobut ansana wono akọ omutiato ye ne adriver fo ebi ebe twetwe nkomo ebisa omo adwenkyere edi fa review aban eba be ye edi afa to sika wono ebe gigi no Adom TV sunye
yada mase ense modi kan ba be record yada ya kan bibia fa ye tobutu no ho ense tobutu no de tuno so ma be tun de nya de be boa because as a be 2 weeks ni e te say road minister e ka so mo san gini tuma ye tobutu no obeto tobutu no so ni ebisa say it is say tobutu no mo beto so no e kwan papa be pa na nam so Ghana ha ye hwe Ghana afa na nyina e bo atwa hu asia so ye kwan nam so nye incident na so mo tobutu so o mo nkere de nti so mo tobutu so because e hu say o man kasa panifo no mo sisi yen omu sisi ye pa because omu de omu adwen e na edidi ye ho ye to abama we omampani but omampani bia baso a na osisi draft especially MPP aban especially MPP aban omu ba power bia na omu sisi draft papa because ka omu nyafi draft na doso ye say ye hwefu so a fu ya to so ye say oil ya to so ye say pass ya to so bibia kosoro enso still ye guso bre edenti na so apan no omia draft for sa ye say omu so meto so fine moto so ye say lord fence so ye say to lord fence so sama so dia na say demonstration ye say ye na ye say ye demonstration be 2 days a ene be we aban no e ka o so obo man because ye sisi eno mu sisi yin itino
driver ni so agent fa
yo ye driver fa ye nyina ye fia ye kofodia kwan na am so na enye woka sisi a wotaya pai wo ye se a o shocks asai nso da bia abang si watu yesu ye ndi wonto yang hwe so abang bia sisi yan nti ya sramo to ne de ma obia wo to see demonstration ye be koso ye be demonstration 2 days near the tia abang no ansa yesu yan hu say ye ndo afo ye ho won faso ma abang yo nti sa na etene no nti say yesu ye ndo afo ye be fa ye ho adwene abang bia ababa so ye support abang ni biem akufa do ba si support ni say di na chia wo ba ye say ba to so to no ye hu faso bia wo je to no so ye hu faso bia wo nya wo so hwekofo dia kwan na am so kwamo so kwan yenye nti yesra aban ye mayen na otuto no so onto so oye refinance ya ye nya ba bi wo tu oye wa ha eso wo ko fane wo abrochi na odi abre oye refinance na eso nda adwuma na wode ye wan kire yen oye refinance kufu abreso oye refinance na ye adwuma yenya bibia wo mu yenya kota bibia kama wo mon kwa no ba mu se oye refinance na say oye la mutu a mu se afedi oye refani ne ntumi refani oye no adenti nti yesramo pa
yan sanje ebim so agent chrem se opening pa no so wa ha lorry station no so to no so tv I wa agent chrem on se
o to ni no kwa sem ni se obaye won adwene ye eye uje to a no uje to senator for complain from Manfi to Kofodia very bad uso wa beje to bisampa fu so won afa koti adana tobu today so on and so be toilet down uje to day to day from mpeduasi people poto wo kwan no so uje to aye den fa dodua tobu tina kasa ko enye papa eji uba be tax drivers every day say petrol will increase gradually obia didn't talk about it road weight will increase uko aboso kan will increase everything eji drive no yankuya ne enya problem ana what is say nipa ne reasonable so we just can this can be responsible my party nobody will talk about it because me lodu ha scan down na milije but do some people what tire pie o crush o break e ya say enti what catch them say me to a new toll booth will increase here bro e be ufro enti say parliament no e ko do what dia no way sure so represent the common people who Ghana and to Abamo parliamentarians and so one says no. And so one says parliament won't see no one increase toll booth in the keke because cars in the cover day and night no who for subia and makajo you complain about a human toll booth so one for toll booth in the down car be out to free epim toll booth car be out for break epim toll booth obi gina no enye no crutch asho so edu maybe because the dependent call school no what you say one person what you want school say ade also they are intellectuals no one draw near the you know the so e go see na physical crowd this year mobile 1 year intellectuals they build this nation and you one kasa na tobutu no eco parliamentarians they appeal to them say we raise near maybe basa na 1 year near omanfo no one crape because we are MP fo na what the people be to manim na so e be increase pe na mo aye bibi fo mo ye niema omanfo no nti mo kache o mo koto abama mu na mo ye niema mo pe nti tobuti ne de wo be increase a ye no won ya adwene won ye kwan no wo ye kwan set example we are quite set example. You both say why quantity and which you escape, I will feel happy. Few man fit to go for you, watch it carefully. Opa, who we are, you can say we are common, some free, half from pediatric people. Now, yeah, Ubandu baby, one quiet road signs, lot of Kwanga is a talk room. The one is road signs. Main road that fork in the bar, there's no road sign, there's no white paint. Yeah, Tobut in the end one yard.
Driver name back so
me so nyame chama kan no me fa no so roto no de omoto so anya dwuma enti omoto sa omadwen ye kwan no so nye e kwan na enam so no enye kra kwamo so no na maguguguguru kwan nye obedu na obi bia sei ise oil ya to so deben ya to so ya to ne ma bebre so enti to no omo sa omadwen omo de ba emo ayen fu eno so kwa na kosro obi enum se covid aba ye nyina ye hu kire ye to aba wie watu fu so saa ye hu ne ye hu watu fu so saa bibia ye basa madafo enti yesre to ne de omo so madwen ye no mo nyadwen
na chese amanfo dodo na akire omadwen driver fo ne woni mpenifo na akire omadwen me nso so amede report ne brel free tema station ye Accra Ekuapem Koforidua station Midday the Prince Owusu Asiedu Adom TV.
Yada say papa me ento so na ye mongra ye nsam no mo na MPP mpanimfo bia wo mo wo Nararigu Gambaga constituency wo North East bantam ne mo wo mo bo afuye papa o se no ane say na amene ma enei mrasebedwafo no mo bitichi wo na wo opposition no e de mampani abedi akire Alhaji Baumia na ware nsam ne na namonten so wo yere foforo bi ne nsam bi e kokoso nyame anim ni omo chemu se ntwa ye hu hia kora se nkomo etise ye wo mu die bi se edifimpo eka won som no.
Making it clear to the wider world that Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is not an icon or ridicule in terms of his marriage status. Those who are doing it in parliament, please, it is a big blow to Mampurugu. It will come out one day to express our dissatisfaction with some of these things. The man can marry even up to 10 because apart from being a Muslim, that limits him to 4. The chieftaincy gate giving the chance to marry even up to 12. So those of you who might have the chance of listening to this one, please, you are coming from different communities. It is a big warning coming from northern region. Even the NDCs are aware that this one, we are not taking it lightly with people who are returned to ridicule with our brother in parliament or any place. We are not taking it lightly. So, Honorable Albambabin, we respect you enough. He's having one wife called Her Excellency Samira Baumia. Whoever she was married to, be it there was a problem, there's no problem. It is not your cup of tea to be bringing it on air because marriage, you can divorce and go back for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And the position and the loyalty that he's coming from has given him the nod to marry even up to 12 and beyond. So please, who are listening on Joy News, please stop it because one day you will call for a war in your area that you will not even be there. Please, he is not an object of ridicule. We are calling it, it is about time, His Excellency, the Speaker of Parliament, we respect you a lot. You are now an icon on this, and please don't make any comment concerning his marital status again. It is not only pleading to you, it is a warning because what you are.
Adom TV, Premotobre Kasee, no, mami, shame husimein. Some of the akache do so yaba, yabeto so. Yamwakwa ba yada se wo sha Adom TV Premotobre Kasee ansa no yakwaje nkrato no wote se MPP executive sa wo mo Nararigu wo mo buafuo wo vice president and nipa bi kasafa no ho so wo yire foforo bi na pani na ba se no kura bia eni sansem ni mo no mo mpo no wo mo amamere mu no betimi kwa ware 12 kura ne de chesa enti wo mo kasa wo mo nhwe yie ebia na ho sunsuaso so wo mo bufu a Emma also ene unchirima ene behuna mane nti obia enhwe no hu yie e wo sansem ni mu ana yire eye ba akopɛ Samira Baumia me nto akase no so Adom trotro na wonim say Ghana month mu nti no bibia ye Ghana enuama nko na dam teto bia TS Mountain so tuoza fidie no say na Ghana fo di no na ewie ye nya bi wo ha kora ye be wie no kora dam teto bia eto so
ye be kwa no Adom Trotro no so wa we ti e dey ba pie mu e wo Tema community 1 site 2 na as part of Ghana month we know say where Ghana eat Ghana yendi Ghana yen share Ghana hu niema na ene se na bi ka ba pie mu site 2 uba ha ye toza few joints na history of the man so ene so ka che yen se bre no yen kwa ne nchen na ye ne no eni nkomo momi ubetan no kakra ma me ene ba be di muto hu nkomo kakra bi edi nka de ba di ni
ayoyo ayoyo I gbebu friend ademe en na ye de yetuo na ye tro ye de dida ye tro
okay iti yam share sisi ya de si ade na mo ye sisi ya
se ye tete no ye siesie ni fine ansa na yakonu ya na ebu a mo to a mo siesie ni sei but siesie ni se na ya ha chene se won wanga sa wudi a na ebibia to iya ma
okay me hu se ne me bi sisi ja so aja mesro ayen kwana for me go through na yen shade ma me hear the crowd and no aja Adom special mutual special okay nti sisi ano de ne na esi ja so sisi ano
abenkwan ya di emutuo ene de emutuo nse abenkwan ya yen pepefo ya de ayetwitwa ya di bibi di shure shure nti ayetwitwa shure na di gu nkwan no na ama nkwan na ayeden aye kama ta we nso ya tuwo zafi no we afansa ye beka nti we na boil se na be ya ye be kan tuwo no na ye de kan tuwo
nti before be do stage we na de na mo yansa na mo de sija
so ebro ya anyam ye konyam e wo fidie so ti we no nsuo ni boil ya na ya de we ni kakra gu nsuo mu ye de amix ti say na boil ni aso say ye be de ye be kan no
okay ina yen share de su na ewa oi
ya mo ade unse ya mo ade de ni tuwo zafi na ye de kopa ti no we ye fro ya ye de be di tuwo zafi we ye de gu ayoyo no so
ina iti no time na we sha bebe
oh we bebe at least 2 o'clock 2 na ye wie
be 2 no
ya na bibia de din wa
okay iti no yan she tuwo zafi no ye kan asije se tuwo zafi na
tuwo zafi che se tuwo a eye hye zafi ne ye hyehye nti tuwo no na eduane na ankasa no so nti ye ka se zafi a na se tuwo a eye hye nti tuwo zafi de na hyehye te aju a wudi a enhye da nko yi te ye hye na wudi a say yes
nti ene na sisu e wo ha no
anu tuwo zafi ne ye ba be ka wo ho no na boil sa no
so no no
so no yo yan start say beka
na ta me na sa green no so e be ready
green na be ready si say green ni nkwan ni ti we na yadi dawa ni tuna odai pa ya odai ni eyi kata school boys no ye nyam ne they mix dawa no ne de gum na ama ne flavor fine ti we ne ye yi sis forma ni ya de ayoyo no sesi so ti ayoyo ne bi na ya blend ayoyo no kakra bi ni ya hwie we ne egu and ya udi a nye obi a na be ka cha
okay ti okay winim tozafi no time na mo sha se wa ha se
de ya 2 na ya sha se
yan shetan na mo ba ha se
ya ba anopa ya start e be kwa kodi twa sa na e be ya be aban no so e kofuo e rififuo mu ne e be ebre sansa na e beto no wa tete aye ho adwuma wo horo aye nyom bi nti ho adwuma dos
okay yan she ha se ankasa no yi e be na mo sha se a mo make your toza fi
ti a che 93 a che
wa na wo sha se
me maame na ta na me ko school ne de sha se me free school ba na be boa me maame sa ne de abedu pampas
nti e ba ne sen na mo shas mo de ba ha se
ahaya na yete na one time ye decide say ye nya hwi nti say ye start ye bibi kakra ye start ya mutuo ne ye start ya start tuwo zafi ya mutuo ne ye start ye kakra ya mutuo no nkofo ba mo bisa ye petuwo zafi ya penkwan green no ye ketewa te ye ketewa ne on se no tuwo zafi na be take over kuraja emutuo no.
Oh, okay. It's yan bedtime and be ready.
2 o'clock exactly na ye ready.
It's mutitu wa haya na mo be.
Tiwa esi eja no so a ye be clean hanya fine ni atete. Ebi wa be santa man ya san ya kakra ka ho.
Okay. Okay. It's mommy history kakra tours of he found na edi tours of e ho amoduane.
Oh, northern region upper east upper west ye aduane. But as soon as I know be a prepare any day. Yeah, northern region for your prepare, ya the coconte kakra frame musane be ya. A mobile lights kakaba upper east upper west maybe more among fako kontomo penetin den so nti so no sa no bia ya ne de but no nyina ya to was afi.
Okay mate say say nkwan na ya tumi sayare unum green na especially no cre
sayare so on say leaves eduana ngasa wa unu say ayoyo kontombre na de nyina sayare so you na odi dawadawa ne the frame a okay. Moja sayare.
Okay, yo, yeah that's it. It's unim dey say be ya kakra na bibia ya kama. Ohun. It's ni ye hye bibia be fine wa ha say. Na ya ba be pie mu a. Na mudi na ga say wa ha no me say wa ga say oboche ahwefo.
Aya aje Adom atuo joint.
Aje Adom atuo joint.
Oba na o ka say anti ni tuo de obia ni mu ha. Ya start ya che 93 de say enwo wa.
Yo, yeah, that's it. If you want to send a medical kind, as part of Ghana man, see the PM or Ajia, I done my 2 Zafi joints. I welcome to 1 side 2. Now, I who the of course, I can't ready. Let the food will be ready. Now we have them. Me pay you, my dear, no, the Bono Bibiano, or roundabout. No, what's to me outside. If you have a check, me send me you and he. Maybe I do the amount of share. No, Mon kind of machine, no smash my room on sound, come. Now, social distance, my observing. Baby, I do the Jonathan, I can't say, I'll see over to you. Oh, Sham Quine now show Mutu ready there. Look at you say, away.
Damn, tell me, I'm steady. Is the one where you be appetite. Production young one away, be more cheer, Presla. The Numatos will be a pebiad. Tikacha Adama to Tuose. On father sending in a mambre now. I read your high. Me and Premotobre Kasee so near Mungra Yensen for Fro Emuna. Adishia. One more cocotia shia. And also a Brodubia war boise. One book fupa contract and the Adom Limited. A Jumana warrior in Koyi. And futuro pa ja womono. As when he and so catcher. Isaac Kenomeno et waso.
Kasee at the Premotobre Piemo or cocotia war or boise municipal. The other people hanging say, Usha a biami Jinaya, Menasi Crano, in futuro and a Jim and Pablo Hunina, and the family Hunamina, and futuro Ajiha. Almost say, I've been assuming Numini, and I must say, Quay say, almost a year, and the Amenipa, and 1 patem, 1 aboa, I'm a cock with the benso at me Akoso. No more, and futuro and a kunipa, Awaha. Usha a dying war and patem in futuro not Jimina, I'm a much less a rat them Canadon, Saka Santa Table, in futuro, and I would don't sa Ebeka. At the fitadia, Untimin Shebi, our brownie, so. Yeni time mu fo na wa ha ne bi enin komo
me yare kwa sabia memu koche doctor sementi awura mfuturo ana ebae eno achiri no mentumi na ukohwe dan no me dan dem a mfuturo nko ana ya dan no ma ya wo ya dan kra entumi enko me fra no ka kire ne se omo ayen ekwan no o ka kire yen se omo ayen se de be ya obetumi adu kwan no obedi nso beguso amayen na abo ayen
me ha won se ekwan omo start so omo ya amayen ye papa na ti se mfuturo kuye efitin asore na ko ase ho de wo mfuturo ti bi kuye no ama ya nkura yale ye blewa ha anything you say flem ne ayere ya ka kire mo se de be ya ne contractor ne ya ka onye ya ka onye timi kra me ye madwen say so onye de ya ne anka se ye be kwa kofa ka ne bi nanka o ma ayere nanka o mo gugusu amaye
kotoza kwan ya o mo ye so mo be no on was started kwan on ma dwi kwan so abesi enfuturo kwan na ekun on ma mo fa mo sa me kan bi enfuturo kwan na ekun hwe enfuturo bi o ma de esi we enfuturo ana mo de esi enframa ba se ekun ya no
assembly man so awo me nchen eni assembly man so ni nkomo
ma try me best se nkomo ta kwan no nanso to no avail ma sheda ko municipal MC ho me MC aka chem se o mama na wata kwan mo flem wo minim including some of the same members kokotesio for adwene say ebia minye adwuma no ho hwe papa eya botisem say like sorry to say that yes say obi ɛyɛ bibi na munya unhu na wokasetia no. I'm trying my best. My letters and rock I'm in Krumaha or the crew and the elders call because of a coin say Yama water coin. To no avail. Or the crew walk through the Amonso, our main time. Yana Nanso ending common.
Any of because I'm see her and no friend engineer. And you hear some Elcos of Krumhana and Koyano, and the Cotunanim. So I'm her. Senior contractor we are 34 and a quotation for seeing class of war. Konya Mawayana. It's all the job answers, so we are dodging your cry. What I can't for mine, then put through Kumko for a conquer for my dome, most Yadiaba. Yadianas and put to account of Yadianaba. In general, conceal at the Cotunanim, and if you have the economy, may Shassa or other year anonymous, one Yadia, and the Colombian contractor for the base, but Jacano. So by you, Bacatry.
Your boy home day and your contract and Ancasa saw a Jumano.
When I came to work here, it was already done before I came here. The place was not tied. Am I lying? The road was not tied. It was already dust before I came. So I'm not the one who put the dust there. The dust was already there before I came to work here. I have come to help, not the dust to be there. Am I lying? But I'm not the one who are putting the dust there. The dust was already there before I came. It was dusty. One car fight was dusty before I came to work here. If they talk about the quality of my work, if the work is no quality, I'll accept it. I'll say, oh yes, my work. Are they complain about the quality of the work? No. They say I'm doing a quality job. But the dust, I'm not the one who brought the dust there. That is already there before I came. I'm come to solve the problem, not come to compound the problem.
Midday at the Isaac K. Nomenyo Adom Kasee.
My aunt was now some the idea chini and TBD, then the name say Yanchi. Make us just a bomb pay more dane. Tis our brantewa when you fear do and kno. I ran what's on an animal seer. The Ninian says, Saka when your branty be vagina a rank. Eto baby, we actually walk of fashe. Say whom randomly at the end and well bushro. Coffee Jane dear cho, Manaso Coffee way, Yamuaha. Coffee Jampatoti and Kaya Muaha. Yada say, Asamba Naba, yes, a branty and then say chat.
I tell Beppe, weekend, Saturday, and I'm a more Iron City Castle, Iron City, or more baby, Game Boys. A catch a Game Boy, more for the guy, boys, Yamu gaming. I'm going to have a Germany, a board game for TV, Champions League, Premiership. What now, happy part of cat, like the mother Germany. Now, Anna Branche about a Jan Kawa. Kawa Shaninta or the Ojari 2 table Nusumi. As I say, Kawano, what you are the Kawano, or much as a Kawano pays you. In Joma, with the idea we Kawana tour. Who would I to eat out to 1,000 hours by that? After we count 29 and 19 years, and so much trouble, no person will do. Japan in the Kawa tour. I don't know, I'm one of Tam Kawano, and what they say. And the boy is here, not having feel the roof, you know, and to go to the Kawana, not planting to the Kawana coffee, and the Kawana the channel, and behind, and I said, with me, I put the Kawana coffee in the good gallery. But Gary not the Kawana, what I did, and I look at the via. And when you wouldn't get up by the prior at Chaka 1.5, 20 Kawan between a yato from the new Kawana would have been in the region. The Kawana, you can't. I just say so soon probably our being. It has almost a branch like one in the Ochasa, Kawana branch and never one country, and a 2 idea of Honoso Quadio, baby. A 2 idea, check one in the mood and everybody, and there is all the Apala want to flow, Apalaki 12 one day to 1 week. Apala one in here, on your now, at Nebankana, Kawana, Kawana, Fia branch and in Sam, look at a Kawana Fia branch and in Zap. A Mojan new abandon, almost as there were not Kalana, and here not a branch or the new one, everything in class. Look at the fear. Yeah, that's every branch and I have a press, Binamal and Biab one way you can want to feel that. I have some more, I have some, not a branch or he says here, they are not ringing Nankasa and Diano. I know about also, one fifth as well, almost as I hate to buy and Zikaba, I'm a quarter day, I better than one ground baby. I want to catch over now. Honor would say, I have not a honor in Jaya weekend. They are not now, like almost a teacher, but I know about Germany. And teacher, look at it about saying now, and what about some Tizian? It's only a better girlfriend before the I'm a dear friend, maybe I will know. Or Kawana to a dear channel, no broken, almost uncapable.
Na abrante no anso no 19-year-old boy no ono so yasaka wan bia na.
That you already was asked chairman boys in the bag so manu sa ana boys the opportunity on hete and just omo ya number 4 omo ya number omo na omo hete and omo background say ya ala some cost sport no matter on no mu nyedi omo chi no omo no because omo no mu nya na starting year ana ono hete and omo ba ha na omo sa be dia gonti ono de onye bi but na damfo omo ba ha no mu nya be ton sa no ma no mbi omo tu to dia na de bu am ba dia ne nse onye omo tu to tu aka ita omo hete sa dia omo yeso and jenu ana nam so abante go fa ka waya dia ba ya bai
na nwanwo ade anya odia o se de na ba ni timi se okwa akwafa nje o person no so hete ana
se onu de o se na damfo ata me ne e bia me ne abram pa na me ne sa enya jeju ma yo ade ato onu atam ate adamfo enya gom nya ne start nyi e o ka so o nya na asisu a de na damfo to oyi tu o fe se just normal ka wa keke because ka wa so nya ka wa bia we fit say bia draw say na draw no fit say normal ka wa ana o ko pa say
Kofi enfon si ha ne hwe ne mo mpaye o nyame bemu abibia be din ebi ebedru anwumre ne ate ani jesam yeda ase no ma ne bo Kofi aje di amane boyi e free eye gomu ana se fifi mantamu kaso ne mpotemu na ebreye mayenko gomu a achampem nananom ne mpanifo ahodo nso no akosie wo ma ya amamre ne amane e de akopata bosompani a wono ewo apam nanu a dan ne beto odwase nkora ekodware omu di agrowi akire nso na memene wo mu nyina fana mene wo mu e de wo mu kona aya arehosem ti won de mpatade ahodo akode pata abosom no sebeya fomso bia de abai e de abre wo mu no ombeyi nakwa Kofi aje itwaso
Komfuo ene nananom atrankonya wonom ewo gumu achempem traditional area aya amamre egunsa e de chewpa emu odene ama nananom nsamanfo a wonom ewo apam sene ebeya atorenchem a esi wo honom na wotwa itwemu no ebi ensibio omanfo ebeka ya ebra nkwala dunum bi eye se wonom ekọ apam nsuo ni mu akwa kodware no ena nsuo no efa wo mu dodo na ema won ehwere won kwa ebra wonom eye amamre ni wiye no ena oba ahema wo apam nana ese obutwe ya wotoso miensa ekire eniama hodo a wonom ede ye amamre no
yama mpanyifo ate ase ese baby amofraba no kran na onye bia o de woko obosum nanyim ne ye kra mu amu mosima ekwanete mpo anu no na baby awowo oye numu twepa nti na o de yeko na yeko ya mande na yeko pata abosom no yekra isumu ho de ma yeko ye bia oye adom na nsira akụkọ na ozika na yetwai na obosom na oje nti mu de hoye ma otu nwumpo nti ma ye ni nyina ye de aprapra musu na esen bi a oba apan krom ha na ebusia na ra amofraba na ofiri mu ye de ni nyina reprapra ebusia no ho ama demo eyi otinda ato ye nkyem otinda man bi amba biom nti mu de okire de original nentwi ayemwa a oye gwan ebasa nkukọ debie snap adaka ebasa bayir 33 na edzano nyoma okeka ho ni nyina so ya ye ni nyina pepepe
Sumankwa ahene a owogumu achempem traditional council na okofo nana anan ede kokobo ama ganafo ene enkoda nyina ase wonfa enidie ema amamre na ne a isi na wotwe etwam no womu nyina emfa adesuade bi emfiri mu
oba na ole brate duko na brate champion bushapeli aso nyina wa bushapeli bi ye beta na mo achi wo ya ma nti mu hu yin a the messi bi nsi de Ghana hada iye wonwa nti na nne yin na ya ba ha e be pede mu su
enu akire ena wosihini a wogumu achempem traditional council nana okofo ohene ampofonso ede nsembi etudwa
nana no mu yatena ase ama nyadwe ho ye ba be ye di aboa abusua no ena niye nso a ye di besi ho kwan se ye mankola no kwan ye ma wontumi nko nsu no certain age bi wo ho a and won se ye ma ho kwan se won ben ko no let me say sa lapses no nti ye hwe se odi kro ni nana hema wo be hwe de mra kitin bi ahye wo kro mu ha se ma o ma certain ages bi wo ho no ma emempo no won sanya town security a ebetumi abo sa ho no ban a wo ma young youth no enta nkopo na no
Yɛhwɛ ni wani gidie mo ansa Adom TV nshoma season 3 no de odi mu enkunim afi mu ya Richmond Bosiako adodo na nim no abrante na afa no wakwa kodru ni kromo asante afidiase wo sache East Mensin mo sawani ensa okache kromafo nyina nananom age no so na ewie akire krasa ase da ho twen no Adom Kasee etwaso
Well, once then Lima brand you name Emza Feno Abagana. The popularity was true. Massa, is it Oche Satawali?
You know that in all this, you should not toy or play with your education. You don't have to play with your education, okay? Very, very key, all right?
Everybody go sleep for night, wake up, see the light, see the picture.
Dikaino, Yamfa Nasie, Emma Otikokosuo, Opimsuo, so or didn't pipe war. I tell you, say, I did Emra Santimamu, Nana Abedua Santimamu. Abedua Santimamu, so I never be uncle. Say about Abedu of Justice. Of Justice, a crudada. It didn't as children will be a DJ the Pa my say I did Abedu Hasi. A man as Asibaku. No, what was it? That was so. And that chimbia when you no, that I say, Sasa, we have been dying with you. And draw me out, and Bresso. I'm quite sorry to my dear way. And I've been could him, ain't a that no, a dying with you, and the man in the Nanamina, Abekai, the man as Asibaku.
Adia na fese ye nti monyere mo ho nkra na ye bibia mo mpushi wo no monye na efe dodo na wanya asase ye gina no so na Adom TV Premotobre Kasee awie aha na bema kwan na de asimidin afia ma nkwa atamaklofa seda ma KMA kojomensa abrampa e no ne produce ye bibia de no so na Priscilla Darity ni ko ye na obede nyamishira onye okese pa e na Samuel Makafu nso ye camera gina chiri team ni nyina nyamishira mo ye ko